A lot of people constantly talk about how the Nintendo Switch is underpowered and that we really need a brand new system to set itself apart and really compete with the competition. Before this massive leak that just happened, and we'll get into that, I really thought that this was kind of a pointless conversation because why would Nintendo necessarily care about power when their system is still selling so well, games are still constantly selling well and selling out, and Nintendo really has no real incentive to push power for their next system. This leak kind of debunks everything I've been saying, so let's get into it. So this document comes to us from 4chan, so obviously it's pretty reliable, and this leaker, Women Are Sus, is a really credible guy. He has talked about so many things coming to the Nintendo Switch. He perfectly predicted and outlined that 51 Worldwide Classics Clubhouse games is coming out for the Switch. I think around 2 years ago is when that happened. Sushi Striker coming to the Nintendo Switch all the way back in 2018. This guy has been an established leaker for a long time, and I feel like people are constantly looking over him because he has such bombastic, bold predictions. Somehow they're always right, so that's why I give him all the credibility in the world. So his contact at Nintendo told him the following: the Nintendo Switch 2 is real and it's coming out in June. However, this wasn't the only thing that he talked about. Scrolling through this, the validity of this document is jarring. Look at this official Nintendo stamp it has on the side. This is real stuff. You can't make it up. And then if we keep scrolling a bit, it says here that Nintendo was just kidding around with us and that they actually will be at E3. This is actually where they plan to unveil the Switch 2. It's super interesting if we look at it right here because it says the Nintendo Switch 2 and more. What is that more? Well, this wouldn't be Women Are Sus if he didn't go really deep into it, so let's get further into this one. If we scroll all the way down here, we see that he dropped a link to an unlisted YouTube video called F-Zero X Earthbound. This is big, guys. Let's check it out. I cannot believe that Nintendo's two long-lasting franchises, who people have been begging to come back, are finally going to be here in the crossover of the century. A lot of people might be pissed off that Earthbound isn't coming back as an RPG, but there's RPG elements in this F-Zero game. This is so promising, and I'm so excited. This is just the biggest game of the last year, and it says at the end there that it's a launch title with the Nintendo Switch 2. Holy cow. But he doesn't stop there. It gets even crazier because he has access to Nintendo's Twitter account, and these are 2 scheduled posts that are supposed to be going out very soon. Now, this is kind of a bummer because it does say that in June of 2023, that is just in a couple of months, the Nintendo Switch eShop will be closing due to inactivity. And guys, I didn't realize that the Nintendo Switch was so bad that people aren't even playing or visiting the eShop anymore. I'm honestly disappointed in myself that I didn't think about this thing when I was talking about how it doesn't make sense for the Switch 2 to come out, because obviously with no one playing their current Switch, Nintendo doesn't even need to keep the servers up. That's right, everything's dying, so make sure you claim all that stuff right away. But here's the kicker, because if we click on this tweet thread, this one just makes me so sad. Nintendo Switch Online is mandatory if you want to keep any of your games. Not just the normal one, the $50 one you have to get in order to make sure that you are keeping these games on the system. Right here it says that anyone who doesn't have Nintendo Switch Online will be executed. And I'm sorry, guys. Please stay safe out there. Obviously, this is an April Fool's joke, so have a good time. Happy April Fools. I felt like making one of these because I thought it'd be fun. It'd be a good time.